ladies and gentlemen. I remember one of the first land use related presentations from the past. My colleague who was defending his PhD thesis, he said that principally it's really easy to estimate the share of water, oceans and land on the globe. You only need a miniature globe of which you have to peel away the maps, and then you need very precise scissor and you cut away the waters and the land, and then you need a scales where you are weighing these two parts in grams, and then you get the share of each. Basically, the question of optimizing of land use in farmland should be easy. If you only know all the decision variables, their values, and how they respond to different policies, and also changing environment, climate change, and other issues, then with the basic linear programming and its extensions, you should be able to find optimal use for each piece of land. At the moment, however, the land use policy in Europe is changing really dramatically, simply because there are very strong policy drivers, primarily coming from EU, to counteract the biodiversity loss. Here in the title mentioned climate change, and at the same time we should be able to maintain the production of cereals, dairy products and others based on land. What makes this optimization task even more complex is the fact that many phenomena on the land are very strongly interdependent. For instance, if you are losing the biodiversity in the long run, you will be losing the production of cereals or plants eventually. Especially the degradation of land has been raised very high on the policy agenda, and that relates to the biodiversity goals, and even more so, especially in domestic discussion and debate. Land-based sector is really essential when we are combating the climate change. In this OPAL-Life, which started 2015, the goal has been to find answers to these complex questions. And I think that it's very important to find the real interactions and real impacts, so that if we are doing something, it really has the desired effect on the land-based system. EU and Finland are investing huge amounts of money to reduce the emissions from the land-based sector, so there has to be also a true impact that is measurable. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will hear very interesting results from OPAL-Life, Optimizing Agricultural Land Use to Mitigate Climate Change project and its sub-project. We hear about biodiversity, climate issues, green transition in agriculture, and also the technological innovations that support us on this pathway. In addition, new technologies are presented and how the farmers particularly can adopt them and really put these policies in practice. With these few words, I wish you a really fruitful seminar and interesting presentations. Once again, welcome to OPAL-Life, Optimizing Agricultural Land Use to Mitigate Climate Change seminar.